Almighty and merciful Father, we are gathered here today to celebrate this new beginning that you so graciously have granted. The excitement that fills the air pales in comparison to what is felt deep within our souls as we humbly acknowledge every good and perfect gift comes from above. In a short while, each of us will have been awarded a title and a degree that has global recognition and value. Thank you, God, for this gift, and bless these graduates and all who have played a role in our success. We are one in spirit and share so much more than what meets the eye. Regardless of how we look or sound, how we address you in prayer, or in what corner of the world we call home, we are all equal, and what binds us together transcends what is of this world. We ask for your presence here today, Lord, and for your help in discerning the future course of our lives, such that it will yield the greatest good. To paraphrase the words of our beloved St. Augustine, please help us to trust the past to your mercy, because we have all made mistakes. Teach us to trust the present to your unconditional love, for it is through this lens that we experience your kingdom. And finally, open wide the eyes of our hearts so that we trust the future to your almighty providence. We now stand on the threshold of change and pray with confidence that by your grace, we will always have the determination to release the power that lies within us, that we fully utilize the education we have received and keep discovering the wonder of the world, that we live with grateful, humble hearts, that we intentionally answer the call to serve in the uniquely special capacity for which we were born, and finally, that we remember with deep love and appreciation for one another, because we are forever bound as the class of 2019. Amen.
Please be seated. Presiding over this ceremony is Dean Joyce Russell, the Helen and William O'Toole Dean of the Villanova School of Business.
Students, parents, relatives, friends, faculty, and staff of the Villanova School of Business, good morning and welcome, class of 2019. I welcome you to the undergraduate convocation of the Villanova School of Business so that together we can honor our graduates who have completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Business Administration. Now, today is about celebrating our graduates, but first, let's have them take a moment to thank and recognize their mothers, fathers, siblings, grandparents, relatives, significant others, colleagues for the support they've given. So, can I get all the graduates to clap for all the people who provided support? So I don't know if you know that the business school started as the College of Commerce and Finance back in 1922. And I know there's some of you probably here in the audience who attended CNF, right? Where are you people? There's a bunch of them, exactly. So we've had alums that are here, and then of course our faculty and staff when it was CNF. All of you as alums are part of our history, and you're responsible for building the foundation that has made the Villanova School of Business such an outstanding school. We're going to be celebrating our 100-year history in 2022, so I hope to see a lot of you back for that. Can we actually just have any former Villanova School of Business or CNF faculty, staff, or students or alums just stand so we can thank all of you for that history? Thank you for all the things that you've done in the past and all the things that you continue to do because you're still here and coming back, whether it's by supporting your graduate who's here or by coming back to teach in a class, or hiring our students, we really appreciate that, or financially supporting the Villanova School of Business, or just cheering us on. You are part of our legacy, and we greatly appreciate everything that you have done and continue to do. So graduates, thanks to the legacy of their efforts and your really hard work, you're graduating from a top-ranked school, and you should be, and I know you are, extremely proud of the work you've done to complete your degree. And just to put it in perspective, only 5% of the over 16,000 business schools in the world are accredited by AACSB, and only 1% are accredited both in business and in accounting. So you are graduating from a very prestigious institution. And as many of you know, in addition, the undergraduate program has been ranked one of the top schools by many different rankings agencies. And that's where you're graduating from, a top-ranked institution. So, it's a great time to be a Villanovan for all of us. For me personally, in the last 3 years, I've gotten to see firsthand what remarkable students we have. It's never difficult to talk about our great students. I tell everybody I meet, what makes the Villanova School of Business students unique is that not only are you smart, hardworking, highly motivated, but you're also just really well-rounded, optimistic, energetic leaders who are happy, well-adjusted people. That's a great combination. And I know that you're going to have a tremendous positive impact on the world. And frankly, we are all counting on that. So that's why we say that we are creating business leaders for a better world because of all of you. So we believe we've done that you really are the leaders who will have the ability to shape the future. And since business, we know, impacts everything, you can impact the entire world one person at a time, one company at a time. So on your journey, I would just suggest that maybe continue doing the things that made you so successful. So I just give you maybe 3 things to think about. One is continue to embrace diversity. Here at Villanova, you have worked with so many different people, and you've made that work. We've seen the power of valuing and embracing diversity. So don't forget to do that in your next job that you have, to be welcoming and inclusive of differing views and people like you are here. Reach out to people who are different than you, and you will continually enrich yourself and them. Second point, have passion and fun in what you do. Your class got to enjoy a lot of fun times, right? You had, of course, we always talk about the great basketball in the last 4 years, an Eagles win and a parade. We are in the Philly area, people. So, but it's not just Coach Jay and the basketball team and some of your colleagues here who were on that team, right, who talk about having the right attitude. All of us would agree that it's so important to be 100%, to be present in what you're actually doing, to keep showing passion and enthusiasm. So have fun. I tell people all the time that our students, I think, have the most fun and have the most passion of anyone. And I can certainly attest to this, having visited a lot of other schools over this past year with my daughter, who is a senior, who is coming here next year. And why? One of the reasons, besides we have such a great academic program, is because we have great passion and fun and school spirit. So nobody wears more blue and white or Villanova swag each and every day. No school wears more swag than our school. So keep up your passion, your enthusiasm. It's contagious. You are forever VSB brand ambassadors. So that's the second point. Have passion and fun. And the third point, keep learning. You are not done yet. As St. Augustine said in Sermon 169, and I know you will remember this, You could cite it. Never be satisfied with what you already are, if you want to be what you are not yet. For where you have become pleased with yourself, there you will remain. And if you say, that is enough, then you are finished. So always do more. Always keep moving. Always go forward. So embrace diversity, have passion and fun, and keep learning. Those are my 3 points. Now, I want to go ahead and introduce some of our platform party. Some of them will be introduced later on, but I want to make sure everybody knows who everybody is. I'm actually going to ask them to stand. They're not prepared for that, but I'm going to ask them to stand. Professor Jonathan Doe, our Associate Dean of Research. Professor Julie Persh, Associate Dean of Teaching and Learning. Professor Michael Capella, Associate Dean of Graduate and Executive Business Programs. Professor Michael Peters, Chairperson of Accounting and Information Systems. Professor Mary Kelly, Associate Chairperson of Economics. Professor Dave Schaefer, Chairperson of Finance. Professor Narda Quigley, Chairperson of Management and Operations. Professor Matt Sarkis, Chairperson of Marketing and Business Law. And I will be introducing Professor Wen Mao in a minute, and very importantly, Professor Melinda German, our Associate Dean of our undergraduate program. Okay, awesome. So this platform is really not big enough to contain all the people who played an important role in making this day possible. Clearly, all of you and all of us owe an outstanding debt of gratitude to our faculty and staff. From the Villanova School of Business. So can we get them to stand so you can all thank them as well? Come on, faculty. Come on. They're there. Best faculty and staff you could ask for in any place. So I'm going to ask that at this time, all attendees remain seated and stay through the entire ceremony to provide full recognition to every graduate and your fellow seniors. So we're going to begin by hearing from a member of the class of 2019, one of your own. Dr. Wen Mao, our Associate Dean of Faculty, will introduce our undergraduate student speaker. Dr. Mao?
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say it's an absolute honor to be introducing our student speaker this year. We actually fought over this, and I won. All right. Shivani Vora is graduating from our undergraduate business program with a major in economics and international business, a minor in business analytics, and an honors degree. During her time at Villanova, she was president of the Business and Leadership Society, as well as Villanova's Inter-Hall Council, where she received Villanova's Wildcat Award and Living Our Values Award. Shivani became a Global Leadership Fellow, having completed a summer study abroad program in Shanghai, China, as well as a semester abroad in the University of Cambridge. What happened in Shanghai, stay in Shanghai. You could ask me what she did later. Shivani was also awarded the Forbes Under 30 Scholar Recognition and Villanova's Robert A. Navos Distinguished Student Award for her work on campus and service outside of school. This past semester, Poets and Quants chose her as one of the best and brightest undergraduate business majors in the nation. Shivani completed an internship with EY in the transfer pricing department, and after graduation, she will be joining Goldman Sachs as an incoming analyst in New York City. Please join me in welcoming Shivani Vora.
Welcome, friends, family, faculty, administrators, and VSB class of 2019. Pause for a second, rewind back to walking down through the mob of students cheering us down to the pavilion on Candidates Day. Think about that first time that we heard, "Wait, wait, the walk sign is on," as we jaywalked across Lancaster. That's definitely the only rule we broke while we were here, I promise, parents. I remember nervously looking around, wondering if I was making the right decision and if I would make friends. But little did I know, Villanova would prove to be the best decision that I had made. Fast forward to 4 years and approximately 35,000 hours later, stronger and more confident in our decisions than we were when we walked in, smarter, and dare I say, more mature. Today, we get ready to embark on the next phase of our lives. Outside, the real world awaits us, but I'm not worried because I know my soon-to-be alma mater has prepared me. One thing ACS has taught me, for the non-Villanovans, that stands for Augustinian Culture Seminar, a freshman rite of passage class, is that Aristotle believed that the virtuous action, the right action, is the middle ground between two extremes. You see, Aristotle believed that life is full of extremes. Each of our paths are unique, but when that path is achieved, it will lead us to happiness. 4 very short years ago, we moved into our doubles and triples at Villanova, in Latin meaning new home, how fitting. For many of us, it was the first time that we have lived away from home, and suddenly we were expected to manage our own lives. We thought we could balance the 8:30 Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, the volume of readings, the club meetings, and even the parties. And while some did, it took some of us longer to find our balance. We made late-night calls to Camco during midterms, shocked every time they already had your room on file, signing up for over 62 organizations at the fall activities fair, hoping one would stick. Who even remembers where they studied before the reading room was renovated and became 24 hours? But we persevered and we found our balance. For 4 years, we fine-tuned our balances. We each endured challenges and obstacles. For me personally, it wasn't just that 3-hour accounting final, though we all know that was painful. I experienced my first loss, the loss of my grandfather, and then the loss of my grandmother. I learned what it meant to say goodbye for the last time, to rush home not knowing if I would make it in time. I've lost my balance plenty while I've been here, but always here at Villanova, I was able to find it again. Guided by understanding, caring teachers who gave me the time and space to strengthen myself, who always kept their doors open longer than the 11 to 1 office hours on Tuesday. Supported by patient, loyal, trustworthy friends who stayed up with me getting work back on track, who took on my problems and stayed with me through it all. When your life is out of balance, when you feel overwhelmed, remember that you are one in thousands of Villanovans. There's always a fellow Wildcat who knows your struggles. Class of 2019, we are strong. We won 2 national championships, for crying out loud. Yeah. Many of us did not think that we could wake up for that next 8:30 Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. But Aristotle is right. Humans tend to live in extremes. Extremes can help us find our passions, but we can never lose sight of balance. In today's society, we're all about going to the extremes, whether it's posting our whole lives on social media for everyone to see, eating 1 too many crepes in the streets of Europe, or cramming an entire final paper in one night. Speaking hypothetically, Mom, sorry. You're here because you like to be challenged, and we will always continue to push to be better. The extremes will test us, but Villanova has given us all the resources that we need to succeed. We entered Villanova from around the world, not having a clue the groups of friends that we would make. Majority of us came in undeclared, we switched our major, we switched it again, and then one more time for good measure. With the help of our professors, administrators, and fellow peers, we were able to create a balance for ourselves. We entered timidly crossing Lancaster, and now the freshmen think we're psychic by how well we predict the walk sign. Over the past 4 years, we have been able to fine-tune our skill sets and strengthen our minds. Now it is our chance to challenge ourselves. We will need to push our limits to regain a new balance. We will need to find comfort in realizing that by finding our niche, we are making space for one another's passions. Thank you, class of 2019, for showing me that we make space for each other to succeed and grow. You have shown me that another person's success meant helping them find their passion and helping us find our balance. In our next phase, whether that be working, traveling, or service, we need to question each other's passions and how we may contribute to them. What sets our hearts on fire? I challenge us all to have difficult, selfless conversations. I challenge us all to inspire creativity within one another, to foster growth and space for one another's means, and ignite change by exploring our passions. We found balance in choosing Villanova, we found stability, we found a home. I remember calling my mom after returning from fall break freshman year and said, "Hey Mom, I made it home, no issues." It took us both a split second to realize what I had just said. We are so lucky to have a second home. Villanova then was our new home, but it is now just home and filled with memories. It is time to make new memories and create a new balance. When you're at the top, stay humble, and when you're at the bottom, stay hungry. Just remember, no matter what phase of life we are going through, there are wildcats across this Nova Nation. Just throw your V's up, and one of us will be there for you. So I leave you with this: once a wildcat, always a wildcat. Go Cats, and congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Shivani, for those inspiring comments. So, please note inside your program are this year's Bartley Medallion winners. This is the highest honor that we give a student from each discipline. Please make sure to congratulate them, but in case you have trouble recognizing them, I'm going to announce them all. And so we're going to ask them to just please stand so that you can recognize them when they stand. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Accounting was awarded in memory of Charles F. Kelly, goes to Courtney Murphy. Stay standing. You can stay standing. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Management Information Systems goes to Sterling Williams. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Economics, awarded in memory of Saul Mason, goes to Jayo Yadav. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Finance goes to Sarah Elizabeth Zazu. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Real Estate goes to Christina Simonello. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Marketing goes to Caitlin Scully. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Management is Samuel Matney. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Management Consulting is Connor Bradley. The Bartley Medallion for Excellence in International Business is Elise Marek. And the Bartley Medallion for Excellence in Business Analytics is Matthew Seppi. So one more round of applause for our Bartley Medallion winners. Thank you all.
A professional photographer will be taking each graduate's picture as they receive their envelope. In order to avoid obstructing the view of other guests, family and friends are asked not to enter the stage area for photographs. Also, we remind all attendees to please remain seated and stay throughout the entire ceremony in order to respectfully and fully recognize all of today's graduates. This is likely the last time you will be together with all of your classmates.
Did he announce it? Oh. Okay. Miss Melinda German, Associate Dean of Undergraduate Programs, will present the class of 2019 graduates.
Will the graduates please rise? Dean Russell, I am pleased to present the class of 2019 graduates.
I am honored to recognize these graduates who have successfully completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree. And as a welcome into our Alumni Association, you are now going to be alumni, Ms. Christine Etheridge, Associate Director of Alumni Engagement, will present each of you with a Villanova School Business pin as you exit the stage. Because you are now part of our more than 30,000 Villanova School of Business alums and the more than 120,000 Villanova University alumni.
Will the graduates please be seated? Dr. Peirce, Associate Dean of Teaching and Learning, will now recognize graduates who are members of the Platform Party.
Brianna Rose Plush. William Edward Summers. Shivani Amal Vora.
Thank you. Graduates, please remain seated until directed to the platform to receive our congratulations.
The following students are graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree with a major in accounting.
Michael Thomas Bantner. Casey Robert Haviland. Frank Angelo DeCapita. Matthew Raymond Forelli. Mark William Hammer. William M. Golden IV. Glenn Russell Hammer. Thomas Adam Bonfiglio. John Kevin Beatty. Elisha Edward Camp III. Michael Gerard Condello. Andrew Vasily Arendash. Alicia Grace Kesting. Owen Patrick Mockler. Paul Thomas Sarabian III. Marissa Lucia DeFeo. Ashley Brooke Monahan. Alyssa Arlene Olympio. Jenna Rose Coyne. Sarah Marie Bianco. David Butler Kendall. Parshiv Sandeep Shah. Antonio Zuber. Cassandra Kalinowski. Kylie Maureen Mulhall. Daniel Joseph Rizzo. Douglas Joseph Halpin. Mark Werner Edler. Tucker Hamilton Best. Alexander Sison Egpawa. Daniel Joseph Crow. James Michael Judy. Marina Leao Santiago. Alicia Marie Heggs. Michelle Sung. Stephen Michael Ugenti. Michael Thomas Begley Jr. Michael James Giordano Jr. Sarah Elizabeth Zazu. Emily Ann Zazu. Christina McFeelia. Michaela Marie Puccinelli. Margaret Christine Remley. Kylie Marie Bresky. Jessica Nicole Andrade. Miss Courtney Elizabeth Murphy. Matthew S. Conkey Jr. Margaret Erin Marie Keene. Antonella Ubierna Calvo. Tyler Kendall Olmsted. Colin J. Lowry.
Deanna Sophia Almeida.
Noelle Jean Jaworski. Ryan Kathleen Brennan. Megan Noelle Rourke. Daniel Patrick O'Hare. Lillian Rita Leahy. Margaret Frances Haggerty. Peter Joseph Herbert. Andrea McKeown Grassano. Chloe Marie Cubbage. Kylie Chow. Susanna Mary Hokuli.
Hand it to me. Hand it to me.
Michelle M. Milone. Alexander Nelson Perrone. Danielle Madeline Cote. Sam Michael Olson. Kristen Nicole Holloway. Amanda Elizabeth Wilson.
Sarah Vesey.
Caitlin Marie Doozy. JC Amelia Perret. Elise Marie Merrick. Bryn Ann Helberg. Arthur Joseph Sklow. Liam Scott Hoover.
Kaylee Rose Maroon. Amanda Faith and Sager.
Darby Elizabeth Goodwin. Miss Maria Murphy Breen. Thomas Francis McKernan Jr. Joseph R. Reisfelder. Lindsay Mary Wynn. Victoria Ann McMenamin. Eleanor Casey Barrett. Maxwell P. Hoffbauer. Brooks Cameron Jalbert. Christopher Andrew Plusnick. Sean Patrick Burke. Anna Rose Marie Clark. Dylan Patrick Kreider. Guillermo Nigaglione. Patrick Joseph Melly. Shanika Marie Cooper. Trang T. Dai Lu. Hugh Trung Lei. Ha En Pham. Lu Ming Lee. Nicole Michaela Hutchinson. Margaret M. Carroll. Kathleen Hegyoung Moon. Kara Murphy Goldstein. Emily Grace Brown. Daniel Robert Jordan. Connor Kendall Shumrick.
The following students are graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree with a major in Management Information Systems.
Nicola Goles. Patrick Casey Worley. Maeve Kavanaugh. Jung Lee. Gerard Michael Stanis. Robert Vincent Conk. Sterling T. Williams. Aaron Gerald Gardner. Jonathan Cooper Hegarty. Bradford Stanley Blaylock. Madison Sarah Schwartz. Abigail Hannah DeVito. Colin Michael Flynn.
Second one. Zinus Bougray. That's Zinus Bob Gray. Amanda Galvasich.
Austin Tyler Ramos. Brandon Castagna. Rex Patrick Hammock. Dominic Stephen Pergolizzi.
The following students are graduating with a Bachelor's of Business Administration degree with a major in marketing.
Caitlin Elizabeth Scully. Brianna Marie Cashman. Colleen Foley. Aislinn F. Keenan. Mary Allison Yachnik. Brianna LaRonda Davis. Kriya Amin. Julia Catherine Martin. Allison M. DeAngelis. Ryan Suzanne Gravel. Anna Elizabeth Soto-Santi. Elizabeth Farrell Bobrowski. Carolyn Joy Silipini. Lisa M. Fanning. Haley Morgan Ryan. Jacqueline Sanborn. Samuel James Matney. Elizabeth Ann Kazarowski. Lindsay Nicole Jonas. Lauren Noel Scaglione. Mariana Gomez. Hannah Innocenzo. Edward Ryan Rosero. Nicholas Callan. Mark Serge Buchakian.
Carolyn Grace Roshtik.
Mary Kate Ward. Marissa Brooke Lamastra. Alyssa N. Rubsum. Brittany Paige Manchese. Jillian Therese Stolchek. Sean C. McGuire. Julia Ann Berger. Sarah Ann Biscardi. Zachary Tyler Leone. Elizabeth Helen Otterbein. Jessica Lynn Bortolucci. Mark Anthony Sava. Brittany Marie Ricca. Julia K. Leinhauser. Miss Mary Patricia Ellen Livingstone. Lauren Nicole Cooper. Catherine Ann Riley. Michael Anthony Portelli. Tyler Jason Ford. Griffin Thomas McCarthy. Stanley Lee. Claire Sua Yee. Christine Reynolds Beglin. Maureen Elizabeth Archbold. Abigail Ann Alden. Nicholas Doran. Erin Mary Neely. Alexandra Madison Scheib. Sun Ah Kim. Katie Marie Gallagher. Paul Blanco. Vincent Menezes Seidler. Thomas Andrew Lowe, Jr. Joseph Richard Argento. Brandon Jeffrey Chow. Casey J. Comer. Andrew Kobe Marston. Kylie Shea Frankowski. Susan Hammond. Rachel Lai Zerker. Michelle Lee Maduris. Kayla Mora Marcado. Hung Not Win.
And I just want to say one of our students that walked across the stage, her name wasn't called, so I'd like to recognize Miss Jessica Roberts. The following students are graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree with a major in management.
Thomas Edward Williams. Nahaya Janae Bullock. Alexa Larita Farah. Laura E. Przinski. Nicole Catherine Anderson. Connor Joseph Bradley.
The following students are graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree with a major in economics.
Laura Brooke Olson. Vincent Thomas Keene. Griffin Rauscher. Mr. Jake Ryan Shaney. Stephen John Sobosinski. Norman James Williams. Zainab Olawafi Fehami Oyawaya. Utsav Deshpande. Nicholas Shikatano. Matthew Seep. David Alejandro Caicedo. Gabrielle Poyak. Elise Dean Peduti. Thomas Robert Whitney. Daniel Patrick Bannon. Jenna M. Wyant. Anne Catherine Stankiewicz. Emily Devon Gilmore. Andrew Stephen Coase. John Robert Martin. James Philip Pasinich.
The following students are graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree with a major in finance.
Thomas James Anderson. Anthony Lewis Rosman. Julia Ashley Rosen. Jeffrey Scott Rand. Otto Aleph Eblee. Matthew Anthony Castarella. Kyle Tristan Erickson. Austin Daniel Krell. Richard Thomas Masiello.
Smile, Darcy.
Darcy Marie Wolfe. Emily Elizabeth Devine. Jonathan Ernest Canadeo. Nicholas O. Johnson. Noah Bell Columbro. Dennis Mark Mazurkovich.
Peyton. Okay, slow down.
Peyton McGlynn Heck. Donald Jung. Wesley Doug Mason. Joaquin Alonso Arana. Joseph Anthony Bonomo. Jake Dominic Jafrida. Matthew Elliott Peer. Frank J. Srirache. Michael John Sundej. Jack Alexander Reinhard. Antonio Perinati. Andrew Jacob Sino.
Tess Mariana Cusat.
Jatsna Yadav. Srujani Pradhan. Matthew D. Jenkins. Melissa A. Balzano. Elizabeth Teresa Schultz. Caitlin Juliet Welsh. Megan Catherine Fram. Charlotte Mary Lee Flynn. Joseph Patrick Lee Jr. Jackson McCafferty Riley. Matthew Gerard Saqueta. Devin Brown. Ryan Z. Cook. Connell Patrick Mulligan. Michael Edward Iacocca. Ryan Less. Matthew Emmett Pizzo. James Rob Burley III. Paul R. Cantalina. Alexander Ostapyuk. Michael Shapiro. Manisha Banala. Ashna Chopra. Meher Dougal. Natasha Claire Duffin. Alyssa Marianne Lopes.
Totally. Go out.
Alphonse Tufano Siska III. William Redmond Rieger. Yogaran Matani. Brian Kim. Ashay Grover. Timothy McCarthy. Christopher George Thomas Sheldon. Sean P. Kane. Dylan Charles Cunningham. Andrew Emil Darcy. Stephanie Claire Roan. Olivia Page McEntee. Alexandra Michelle Ronan. Michaela Natalie Cronin. John Thomas Ahern. Nicholas Anthony Zagroy. Trevor Dean Blond. Audrey Elizabeth O'Toole. Andrew Blake Smith. Jessica Grace Nicholas.
This is her mom telling
Siobhan
her.
Julia Kelly.
This is her mom telling her congratulations.
Margaret Alice Gleason. Catherine Elizabeth Brady. Caitlin Siobhan Morrissey. Emma Grace Trollinger. Keely Connors Korsgaden. Carrie Elizabeth Sheridan. Catherine Mary Josiah. Stephen Curtis Gagnier. Justin Hayden Marcotte. Harris Seth Edelman. Stephen E. Pannone, Jr. Armin James DiFilippo, Jr. Jasper James Bibb. Jonathan V. Meyer. Kevin Matthew Kiley. Michael J. Walker. Connor Gordon Hattersley. Daniel Ryan Foresti. James Ryan Conheeney. Julia Elizabeth Biscardi.
Hunter Scott Wyckoff.
Griffin P. Beanie. Laura Marie Pollock. William Thomas Carter. Andreas Josiah Papadorakis. Young Min Moon. John Andrew Hearn. Robert Joseph Senecal. Jordan Paul Tantleff. Thomas Jeffrey Couture. Michael Francis Hush. Liam Flynn Hurley. Catherine Knorr. Brooke Bruno. Naomi K. Vora. Luciana Virginia Matrano. Caitlin DeWolf. Massimo Constantino. Drew Petrie.
Evan Joseph Schultz.
Matthew Joseph Kintish. Roberto Joseph Locasio.
Taylor John TJ Comizio.
Joseph Frocaro. Andrew Paul Gallahue. Paul Warren Egloff. Connor James Hill.
Connor Joseph Hart.
William Anthony Bianco. Jackie Lynn. Nicholas Ponzio. Theodore Funk. Timothy Delaney. Sean Joseph Conlon. Nicolette Katona. Genevieve Claire Clayton. Kevin Matthew Bame. Molly Ann Russo. John William Hartnagel. Dex D. Jordan. Elisa Danielle Stavola. Paula Burdiel. Alyssa Brady. Lauren Christine Pato. Jenna Nicole Gammer. Vanessa Joanna Pereira. Isabel Yulin Yang. Amanda Rose Canning. Melissa Nicole Polin. Michael Thomas Guerin. Emma Pauline Sloser. Andrew W. Walheim. John Michael Conboy. Joseph Splendido Jr. Connor Joseph Healy. Matthew Thomas Wesen. Adam Koshik. Joseph Bernard Ryan Jr. Gray Aloyan. Jenna Marie Kaczynski. Jack Michael Marchesani. David Osborne Kimball. Kimberly Marie Green. Emma Kirsten Scott. Bradley D. Bergman. Michael Tyson Bown, Jr. Donald C. Viania. Kyle Hakel Coleman. Timothy Patrick Felker. Brian Daniel Napoli. Matthew Diaz. Pierce Declan McGuire. Andrew Philip Giordano. Brian Seo. Brendan Gerard Downey.
Zachary Gilchrist.
Anthony Joseph Saragusa. Garrett Allen Flott. Michael Joseph Gerbino. Ryan Applegate. Tu Cam Mai. Tai Tung Dao Huang. James Anthony Purdy, Jr.
Thomas Joseph Dodson.
John Joseph Riley. Megan Morrow Dwyer. Megan Louise Lee. Caroline Rose Asmussen. Henry Pio Schulte. Andrew Mark Kamaj. Michael Don Morrow. Kendall Oman. Amrit Jeremy Nagandran. John Cunningham Fikens. James S. Choi. Daniel Andres Gomez. Brian Gerard Keller. Matthew James Bazzelli. Elizabeth Julia Kinkler. Yi Di Jiao. Edwin Joseph Gigliotti. Christopher Koenig. Megan Catherine Roddy. Amar Raj Singh Griwal. John Abella. Brian Mario Sumbarak. Alex Jiang. Charmaine Justina Belton. Stephen Ali. Christina Simonello. Christopher Matthew Boylan. Ryan Michael Klansick. Philip Richard Vecchioli. Lisa Marie Winters. Michael Gordon Daniels. Carol Ann Albanese. Alexander Richard Kesley. Frank Paul Farinella Jr. Miss Sarah Rachel Vessa. Gregory Joseph Affronti.
And one last thing, please. Brianna Travis's name was mispronounced as Brianna Davis, so I'd like to recognize Miss Brianna Travis.
Once again, let's congratulate all of our graduates.
Stephen Ali. Christina Simonello. Christopher Matthew Boylan. Ryan Michael.
She's still talking.
Always have to have something interesting happen. So graduates of the Villanova School of Business, it's been a real pleasure to share, for all of us to share this special day with you. Congratulations to all of you and your accomplishments. I know you want to, after this, you're going to thank all the people who supported you, who believed in you, and in many cases paid for you, your parents and your families. I know you're glad to have all those classes behind you. This may be the end of college, but it's definitely not the end of your relationship with the Villanova School of Business and Villanova University. I hope that your lives will bring you back to VSB to mentor our students, serve on advisory councils or committees, speak in classes or clubs, continue your education in some of our top-ranked graduate programs. You are now part of the VSB network for life. So don't ever forget your Augustinian roots at Villanova. Stay close to the values that you learned here of truth, veritas, unity, unitas, and love, caritas, and leading through service. You've given, as a class, so many hours of service to others. Keep doing that. It's what separates you from all those other business school graduates. And I think what all of us love about you is that you realize that life is not just about you. It is today, but it's not just about you. It's about all those other people as well. And by serving others, you too will be incredibly successful, just like all of our alums have done. And finally, remember veritas, truth, integrity, and your character. Always doing the right thing, because that's always important, even if it's not easy. And I know that you will continue doing that. You are always, always welcome back. In fact, I think all of us, the faculty, the staff, and all of our deans and everything, we will be so sad if we don't see you again. So we are always here for you. As Shivani said, this is your home. Please come back. Thank you for now being part of our legacy and for being such great ambassadors of the Villanova School of Business. Because remember, as we've heard many times, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Go Cats! So we are now going to, if you could stand, we're going to join in the singing of the Alma Mater, led by our graduates, Thomas Anderson and Anthony Rosman. And please remain standing at the end so that we can have the benediction by William Summers.
Gather out upon the campus green, when the twilight terrible night comes stealing on the scene.
Cut the track. Just cut it. Yeah, just cut it. We got it. Just cut it. Just cut the track. Just cut it. Yeah. All right.
We didn't know we were gonna have a track. When the twilight shadows gather out upon the campus green, when the blue and purple night comes stealing on the scene, loyal heirs of Villanova, sing a hymn of praise to our dear old Alma Mater and our college days. Villanova, Villanova, when we leave your sheltering walls, we shall leave an echo ringing through your treasured halls. We will leave an echo ringing in the silent night, where our memories are singing of the blue and white. When the last big game is over and the last roll call is heard, when the oldest pedagogue has had the final word, we shall come to Alma Mater in our dreams again, with a prayer for Villanova and a sweet amen.
Sisters and brothers, as we prepare for the next chapter of our lives as part of the Villanova family, let us ask for God's blessing. Good and gracious God, thank you for bringing us all here today and bringing in our extended Villanova family from all around the world to celebrate all we've done these past few years. As we continue on in our journeys, we ask that you empower us in the same way you empowered us to become strong men and women, empowered us to welcome each other with open arms, empowered us to persevere through struggle and stress, and empowered us to become who we were not when we first set foot on this beautiful campus. As we leave this home you provided for us, we ask that you grant us peace in settling in our hearts and minds in a new one. As we carry the memories we have made together on to where you guide us next, help us recall as well all the lessons learned and all the values gained during our time here. Let us remember to remain humble for all that we are sure to accomplish with your guidance, and hungry to do more meaningful work with the tools you have blessed us with. Good and gracious God, as you continue to give us what we can handle, let us grow the same way we grew here, with each other, as sisters and brothers in the family you created. We ask for these things as we ask for all good things. In your name, amen.